to do this video because I feel like nobody wants to talk about this. Look, male suicide is often called the silent killer as the biggest cause of death for men under the age of 45 in the UK. The latest figures show that the male suicide rates across the UK are 3 times higher than the female suicide rates. And I wonder why this bloody is. What are the male suicide rates in the UK? A shocking statistics reveal that 84 men take their own life each week. A suicide statistics report released last year by the Samaritan showed that there were 6,639 suicides in the UK and the Republic of Ireland in 2015. Do you know what I think? I think it's because like guys and boys or whatever, because it's happened to my son right now, are being born and into society where they're told that, you know, you gotta be all tough and you're not allowed to talk about your feelings. I'm not saying that like all guys want to talk about their feelings and be emotional. That I'm not saying that, but a lot of guys are actually, including my son, and I can imagine, like, you know, if society treats him bad like this and it does not allow him to open up and be himself, that he would become depressed because he bottles up everything inside. So, despite it being the biggest killer of men under the age of 45, the age group which has had the highest rates of suicide was ages between 40 and 44 in the UK. But usually, I mean, they don't want to talk about this, do they? The feminists. I'm sorry, but I just fed up with the stupid feminists. You know, because feminism, it should be about equal for boys and girls, men and women. But to be honest, it's all going the woman, you know. I bet if this was all about women being 3 times higher suicide than men, then it would be everywhere. But yeah, so I just think there's going to be a lot of reasons for it. But I just think one of them is the society just keeps telling guys that they're not allowed to talk about things. They got to keep it inside. They got to toughen up. You know, they got to take this crap, basically. Yeah. And so maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that, as I said before, that all guys want to talk, because maybe it is some partly genetic. I don't know, where guys just, they deal with things differently to women. I'm not saying that, because I know a lot of women like to talk and talk about things. But still, we're still in a society where, you know, if a guy says like he's depressed or something, people would tell him just to man up and shut up and get on with it. Whereas if a woman said it, people would probably be a little bit more kinder in general. I'm not saying everyone, but in general, it's a bit more acceptable to be a guy and, I mean, to be a woman and have, you know, mental health. This is just what I think. I don't know. I'm not a guy, but this is just what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing it, you know, with people in my family and, you know, because, yeah, like a lot of guys, they don't want to talk about their problems and then they turn to drugs and they end up killing themselves. It's just really bad. I haven't really got a lot more to say on this, really, but I just want to talk about this. Because, yeah, I think, like you said, like, we can't just say, oh, you know, women are suffering. I mean, we are suffering in some ways, don't get me wrong, we bloody are. I mean, when I look at the telly and I see football, you know, I see that, they don't really do a lot for women's, for like the World Cup for women, they don't really show it a lot, you know, it's all about men. And when you think of like subjects like maths and stuff, we've got this thing in our head where women are meant to be very good at maths and men are. You know, we've kind of like brainwashed ourselves that, okay, if you're a girl, you're going to be crap at maths. So don't get me wrong, there is still things going on that are affecting women. You know, we basically, they're saying, oh, you should have this role and then the man should have that role. But they never want to talk about the boys' role, you know, and what's going on with the guys. It's always, let's just talk about the problems with the women. And I'm a woman and I'm bloody saying this and I don't care anymore, you know. I'm fed up with these feminists that they've destroyed the real meaning of it, and that, you know, it should be equality for both men and women. And now they're thinking that women, it's all about women, and that's why guys don't like it, you know. And even lots of women now, we're fed up with it, because it's gonna start affecting our sons, you know. It should be equal for both.